The Demo-to-Production Chasm. Why probabilistic logic collapses inside deterministic systems. Most AI products looks exceptional in a demo and completely collapse in production. The model is performant, the UI is clean, and the stakeholders are impressed. But the moment real world entropy hits, latency spikes, unit margins erode, and hallucinations move from quirks to liabilities. The AI strategy quietly becomes a pilot that never ships. Today, we are analyzing the demo to production chasm and why this is the failure point of most AI initiatives. A demo is a controlled environment. You are using high quality golden prompts, clean datasets, and zero cost pressure. It is the equivalent of testing a Formula One car on a pristine track and assuming it will survive New York City traffic. Production is not a racetrack, it's Russia. Real users provide ambiguous, unstructured, and often adversarial inputs. They expect 200 millisecond latency and enterprise grade privacy without enterprise budgets. Crossing this chasm is not a model problem, it is an architecture problem. I evaluate the readiness of an AI system through a mental model I call the stability flow. Every non deterministic system has a minimum reliability threshold required for a user to form a habit. If your model's performance fluctuates below this flow, even by 5%, the trust cost for the user exceeds the utility of the automation. I have seen systems drift quietly for weeks before anyone noticed. Adoption dropped before dashboards did. If the user has to double check the work every time, the flow has collapsed. The common industry best practice is to solve production issues with more complex prompting or larger models. At scale, this is a failure mode. Why? Because complex prompts increase inference latency and larger models destroy your unit economics. A staff PM does not solve a production failure with a better prompt. They solve it with deterministic fallbacks and guardrail architectures. We trade impressive intelligence for predictable reliability. There are three systematic killers that stay hidden during a demo. 1. The verification tax. As we discussed in episode 1, if a user spends more time auditing the AI than they save through automation, the production has a negative net value. Second, margin erosion. Token usage scales linearly with users, but revenue does not. A feature that is cool at 1000 users can bankrupt you at 100k. And third, silent regression. Unlike traditional code, AI fails quietly. A model can begin hallucinating without triggering a single error log, and you won't even know it until a customer escalates. Without observability layers, you are flying blind. In a prototype, we ask, can the model do this? In a product, we ask, can this operate predictably and profitably at scale? These are different disciplines. Model optimization improves capability. Architecture protects the business. AI product management is not about model tuning. It is about systems thinking. It is about designing the trust loops that protect the business from the model's inherent uncertainty. Before I approve a production rollout, I run the 10x stress test. What happens to the margin when traffic increases 10x? What is the legal blast radius when the model is wrong? What is the fallback path when latency doubles? If you cannot answer these, you don't have a product. You have an expensive experiment. AI products don't fail because models are weak. They fail because the system around the model is weak. Stop being impressed by demos. Start building for the chasm.